Hello, workshop update. Oh yeah, so tool wall. I have found some more tools. They're not all necessarily bike tools, but some of them are. And I've just filled them up. And this is my new tool, the lock ring removal tool that's turned up. So that's for the lock ring removal, and that's for the crank. Sorry, to get the bottom bracket out. And it's also got some pins here and an Allen key which go in there, but I haven't quite worked out why yet. So that'll be interesting to play with. And what did I have that for? This frame. Now I've been trying to identify which frame it is using some internet forums, Lufgus in particular, and someone's pointed out that there's a little step here, and it's possible that this kind of might be an addition to sort of a standard lug that just goes around there. And the way to investigate that is to remove the paint and then see if that's just been welded on additionally. Now, removing paint, that's another game that I haven't got into yet. So again, been making inquiries how to do that. Some people say shot blasting. Fantastic. I don't have a shot blaster. Some people say, some people on the internet use angle grinders and wire brushes, which looks terrifying. And some people use paint remover, paint stripper. So I'm just for the headset here, or sorry, just for the head tube here, I'm going to use the some paint stripper that I have, that I just so happen to have in stock, wicks, and any old brush will do. The shittier the better, because it's more likely to renovate it. But just before I do it, I'm just going to remove the cabling here. Right, let's get something on here. It's a bit cheesy. Now, obviously, this would be better undertaken once I'd stripped the frame, but just for the purposes of frame identification, I'm just doing it with the with all the chrome work on for the time being. What's that? Reads instructions, preparation, blah blah blah, application. Apply a generous thick even coat, do not brush out. Leave for approximately 1 hour and apply a second coat. Once the stripper has softened the paint, scrape off. Right, okay, I will I think that's what you would describe as a thick coat, isn't it? It's possibly not even around this side. Let me do this side. I don't know if it's the heat or just this is old, but it's got the consistency of puke, basically. Yeah, that'll do. As I said, all they wanted to do, the forum guys, was to identify the work around the lugs. So let's leave that for an hour, and I'll come back and put the second coat on. Right, let me set my timer for an hour. The paint, put a second coat on, and it started to move around here, but it says to attack it with a wire brush. Or sorry, it says it to attack it with sort of like a scouring pad. not exactly brilliant. Should I wet this? Probably. Ooh. Not exactly fantastic, but let me reapply some stripper and attack it again in a moment. Right, I've been attacking this with a it's not like wire wool, but it's a scouring pad. It's fairly soft. And is this an undercoat, or is this the original colour, or primer? I don't know. It looks like it's through to the metal there. So, but no signs of any sort of additional welded plates on. Looks like that is a complete lug, which was the question. You know, is this a standard lug till here? Then this welded on top, but doesn't appear to be at the moment. So let me keep on doing that. Now I've been attacking this with the paint stripper, and you can see, so this is what we were talking about here. So that sort of bronzy colour, that's where, so it's been a fairly plain lug, and then this has just been sort of, do they call it bronzed on or filleted on or whatever, but basically that's an extra just ornamental part, which means it's a fairly standard lug, which someone has just chosen to fancy up a bit. Now, does that help with identification or not? I don't really know, but it's interesting to at least realise that is what has happened. Right, I think that's it for today. I haven't managed to get this out, but I'll think about that while the penetrating oil is doing its business. And I've just, can you see, I've coated the whole frame, apart from where it's clamped, coated the whole frame in paint stripper, and I shall just leave that and see what that does. Probably very little, but it's going to need rubbing with a stiff brush, but it's better than doing nothing, isn't it? So you know what's coming next. Over and out.